guys, on this part of Behind the Seams with me, Lucky Grimm, we're going to talk about the anatomy of a Spider-Man suit. We're all super big fans of the new movie coming out, and the big thing right now is Spider-Man costumes. They come in all different shapes, sizes, genders, anything you want. But there's some things you need to know before you put that spandex suit on and hang out for the world. Okay, I'm joined once again by Glitch Cos, Koi Fish Asylum, and Misa Cosplay. And we're going to talk about everything that goes underneath the suit first. So, ladies, what do you wear under your Spider-Man suit?
Well, actually, I don't wear that.
Oh, Kevin, get off.
What I always make sure to wear whenever I'm wearing any sort of spandex outfit is seamless panties. I usually get mine from Victoria's Secret just because, like, for whatever reason, they always, like, they're the best at, like, hiding any panty line. And, like, the thong shape usually helps, like, hide the most.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of thongs under anything spandex. I hate thongs in my day-to-day life, but you do not want a line right across the butt cheek, and spandex does not hide a thing. So I love the seamless. Fortunately, I don't tend to have a lot of lumps, which is another thing that spandex is very unforgiving of. But if you have certain lumps that you don't necessarily want to display to the world, shapewear is a really great option. You can get it like really cheap at Target. You don't need to splurge on the good stuff, but you want to like just something spanksy to smooth everything out is good. And then my big one is, for the love of God, flesh tone bra and panties. I see women walking around the convention and I'm like, that's a lovely set of underwear, but I don't want to be able to see it through your costume. So, like, be aware of...
See, I have nothing against multicolored underwear. I think it, like, ruins the...
It ruins the costume.
Yeah, it's like, you spent so much money and effort on this beautiful costume. Why are you wearing bright green underwear?
Yes. I mean, those of you who follow me on social media know I have nothing against displaying my underwear. But if I'm trying to display a character, you don't want the underwear in full focus.
As somebody with lumps, plus-size cosplayer here, I love wearing spandex costumes. They're super easy and quick. Underneath everything, I do wear a tight-lace corset. And then to get rid of the lumps and the boning lines from the corset, I will wear dance tights and then my spandex suit.
Dance tights are a good one.
Yeah. I also do the chest to ankle Spanx, which are like, it's basically just like an extra layer of spandex under everything. And before anybody says, that sounds super hot and uncomfortable, I'm like, well, yes. But
we suffer for our cosplay.
But I really love the character and I really want to look good in my photos. Yeah. If you don't want to wear it, it's fine. Just our tips and tricks. And for underneath a men's Spider-Man suit, Glitch Cos, what are you wearing underneath your Spider-Man suit?
I always start from the bottom up, and so people don't see what religion I am, I always wear a dancer belt. A lot of mistakes that new male cosplayers makes is because spandex suits are really easy and it's a really fun way to get into the hobby. They're not that expensive. So they go out, spend and get a dye-sub suit, but don't really, kind of like what the girl said, you have to make sure you are wearing the correct stuff underneath, because if not, you can see everything. And I don't care how many pairs of underwear you wear or compression shorts.
Explain to the people what a dancer belt does, Kevin.
What a dancer belt does, you know how like most of the superheroes, they just have a slight bulge, no real defined lines. That's what a dancer belt does. It just masks everything and gives a little bit of bulk to that area.
Gives you Ken doll crotch.
Ken doll crotch.
The awkward moose nipple.
Yeah, and another tip or thing that happens a lot is when you're wearing a Spider-Man suit, little kids love them, and they are crotch high. And you don't want those, mother taking a picture of, there's little Jimmy with little Johnny.
So dance belts are not hard to find. They're on Amazon.
Amazon has a bunch of, if you go to I actually forgot mine and had to buy one really quickly, and I was able to go to I just Googled, what was it, dancing shop?
Dance supply shop.
Dance supply shop. And I sent her, and they had one right there.
And they have different sizes, different colors for like all different flesh tones.
Mm-hmm. Different styles, ones with quilting for a little bit more.
This one's a thin one. I have another one that has a little more padding on it. There's a thong style. There's more of a booty short style. So there's options.
And they're not that expensive.
And they're actually really comfortable.
Okay. And
then
also underneath that, what else do you wear?
I don't always wear, but sometimes I do wear. I made a muscle shirt. One of my good friends showed me a really good method of using it. This is kind of old and beat up. Yeah. But
It's seen some damage.
I have a few different versions where I just have a chest one and doesn't have abs. This one is for a Lancer costume I made, but that just gives you a little bit extra bulk. It's kind of like a girl wearing a push-up bra. Well, this is my push-up bra. So. Yeah.
Okay, and then on the inside of our suits, I'm going to show you the inside. This is Kevin's superior.
Gotta go through
Where's
the
the
crotch.
zipper? No. You see the contrast in colors here is because they are serged. And to get that stretch, you do need to serge or use a stretch stitch on your sewing machine. And this helps out a lot. One of my least favorite things about dye subsuits is when they print them, unfortunately when you stretch them, they become desaturated and you can see where you lose the color. But the only other way to get these patterns is to go with the old school color blocking technique we've always used for years before dye set became a thing. And this is my Captain Marvel suit. And this is a color blocking technique. Now you could easily print out a Captain Marvel suit, but before that was available, I went ahead and did this. And what you basically do is you take your sewing pattern for your bodysuit and you make a copy of it and you draw out the lines, and then when you cut it out, just make sure you add seam allowance and you sew it all up. And you can see on the inside where I've sewn everything. And this is only serged in certain areas because you can't serge fake pleather, and it's stretch stitched and then applique on in the most heavy duty zipper possible because I am where zippers go to die. And then on Christie's suit, we see one of the new fun techniques that has been around for a while, but we're seeing a resurgence in it, is the puffy paint technique on Spider-Man suits.
So what I did was I just basically hung it up on a dress mannequin that I had and just kind of took the puffy paint and drew along some of the veins that they had. A lot of people, what they do is they'll go along like the spider webbing for their spider suits. But I just kind of want to add it like a little personalized effect, and just be very careful when you do this because you can easily crush the paint. It takes about a couple days for it to fully dry. And if you like drag your hand along it, you can easily like spread the paint off to areas that you don't want it to. But it kind of just added like a nice little extra effect here.
Adds more dimension to it.
Right.
I also have Kevin's face shell for his Spider-Man. You can see it has like that wet look detail on it, and this is the puffy paint. And Kevin, can you tell us a little bit more about the face shell?
Yeah. I got my face shell from Oracle. I got the fog lenses?
Anti-fog.
Anti-fog lenses, which are, if you can zoom in real quickly, the lenses are a black mesh that have a bunch of small little holes in them. I've had the glass lenses and they fog up very quickly and they are very difficult to see out of. But this goes on very easily with magnets. There's magnets right here, and then underneath it basically looks like a hockey mask. I got mine from Oracle. He does really good work. The lead time is a little long on them, but once you about a month or so, but they look amazing. And that way, so when you put this on, without it, you can clearly see like my nose, my lips. Hold on, I can see now. Yeah. From the side, you can like see my chin, my nose, and then when I put the face shell on, let's put that right in here.
Just gives you that nice.
It gives you that nice like
Spider-Man
Spider-Man feel.
You're not like squished down all day.
Yeah.
You don't come out feeling like one of those French bulldogs.
Yeah.
Like Mackie.
He has a bulldog. It's not French. Nobody wants it.
They all love them.
If you want to see Mackie on the show, let us know down below.
Everyone wants to see Mickey's.
No one wants to see that, Kevin.
And there we go.
It's just like magnetized. Oh, there's like you just gotta be careful about a few little wrinkles.
You actually have to use a
can
mirror.
adjust it in a
Yes.
mirror. Real easy. And see, there's like a zipper in the back of the
Yep.
mask too.
And you can see the side profile kind of sweeps everything, and they look really nice.
Much cleaner, more
Much
comfortable, easier to breathe out of.
Okay, and the last part of a good spider suit are the shoes. Now, I know on both of yours you have the attachable soles. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So basically what we did was we went to Walmart, got the $5 swimmy shoes that you can get, cut it apart, and then used E6000 to just like glue it just to your feet. You kind of have to like have your feet. What you want to make sure to do is take out the inside of the shoe.
You take the sole out, the padding sole
Right.
out of the shoe, and then what you
put it
do...
inside the spandex before you put it into the shoe. And you also want to make sure to get like a size smaller too, because my shoe size is about a size 8. So that looks really huge on
Yeah,
this.
you always want to buy like half a size
Yeah.
smaller
Not
than your
even.
street
This was
shoe
like
size.
a 5 and 6,
Oh,
and it
wow.
fits around my foot like
Yeah.
perfectly.
Because
Because
you
you
are
don't-
looking at socks rather than like a shoe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's like it's comfortable, it's flat, easy to walk around in.
Also,
protects
the way we did this was when we
spandex.
glued the shoe on, we actually put really thick socks on. So if any of the glue did seep out, it seeped out into the sock, not your foot.
If you don't want to ruin a pair of socks,
Yeah.
you can also wrap
Wrap
your
it with
foot in
saran
like
wrap.
saran wrap.
That's another thing I did to do the puffy paint on this was I wrapped my head cast in saran wrap.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy because when I was taking this off the other day, it stuck to the saran wrap a little bit. It was a little sticky.
So you can also do this same technique. So if you're doing like a Spider-Gwen, in the comics she has, her feet kind of look like she's wearing Chuck Taylors, except obviously they're built into her suit. So you can do the same thing. You'll want to get like an off-brand Chuck Taylor so you don't have the logos, but you can just take an X-Acto knife, just cut the fabric part off of the Chuck Taylors and just same thing, pull out the insole, put it inside the spandex part, glue it down into the sole bed. I prefer Barge to E6000 because it's a contact cement, so you don't have to kind of like wear it around while it dries. You just put it on each half, let it cure for I think it's like 15-20 minutes, and then you just smush the two halves together and it stays. So that's my preference, but obviously you do what works for you. But yeah, you can just get that Chuck Taylor look on the soles of your shoes. I painted mine with Pax paint, which is literally just it's something they use in industry. It's just acrylic paint mixed with Prozaid, which I keep on hand for prosthetics or fake hair, facial hair, things like that. So you just mix them together, 50-50 ratio, and it's a flexible paint, so it can go on that rubber sole without cracking and breaking.
And I highly recommend using this technique on any type of bodysuit you do that you're not going to wear like boots with, because nothing is more sad than seeing a poor Spider-Man with no grip on the floor, just sliding around like it's hockey.
Or Spider-Man in tennis shoes.
Or Spider-Man in tennis shoes. That's up to you guys. I just want you guys to stay safe and not slip on the floor and bust your butt.
Yes. Another thing you can also do if you don't want to have a visible sole on your shoe, but you still want traction and to not be wearing through the bottoms of your suit, is you can actually, so you'll notice if you turn the shoe over, there's kind of a line around the outline of the foot, and you can actually just take a pair of scissors, nice heavy duty pair of scissors, and just cut out that shape. So when you glue the spandex down to it, you just see the spandex on top and the sole is completely hidden.
All right, guys, thank you so much for showing us everything that goes into a great Spider-Man costume.
You're welcome.
Now, if you guys have any plans to make a Spider-Man costume, please let us know in the comments down below so we can go ahead and follow you and see that progress you're making. And next time, go ahead and join us for some amazing tutorials we have coming up, and we'll see you guys later.